Does an asylum seeker in Italy have the right to request for a personal doctor? An asylum seeker who has not yet have his or her residence permit, permesso di soggiorno, does such a one have the right to request for her or his personal doctor? This is what I will be talking about today. So I welcome you back to my channel for those of you who have subscribed to this channel. And if this is your first time, I ask you to subscribe and pin the notification bell so you can remain updated whenever I upload a new video. So in today's topic, I want to ask, can you as an asylum seeker who is yet to have his or her permesso di soggiorno have your own personal doctor, which is called Medico di Base? In Italy, every person legally residing in this country, including asylum seekers, has the right to access the national health system called Servizio Sanitario Nazionale. One of the main benefits of registration with this SSN, Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, is the right to access or to choose a Medico di Base, which is your personal doctor, general practitioner. Some people call it GP. The doctor provides free care, prescriptions, and referrals to specialists when needed. Here is how an asylum seeker can request his or her own doctor in Italy. To get your own personal doctor as an asylum seeker who is in a reception center or in a camp, there are documents that you need to have. One is your permesso di soggiorno or the asylum request receipt, which is called C3. It's that first form they gave to you when you arrived in Italy. You filled in your name, your purpose of arriving in Italy. That is the C3 form. You also need your 6 months permesso di soggiorno, that paper form of permesso di soggiorno, residence permit, which the questura usually gives to all asylum seekers. Another thing you need is your tessera sanitaria, which contains your codice fiscale, which is your tax code. You need it. Now, you need also your ID card, carta d'identità, which is being given by the comune or where your camp is located. The last document which you need is proof of residence or declaration of hospitality from your reception center, centro di accoglienza, or your hosts. You need your passport. For those that came through visa, tourism visa, or whatsoever kind of visa, and they are seeking asylum, for you to have your personal doctor, you need your passport. Why, if you don't have your passport, you need your carta d'identità, which is your national ID card issued to you by your comune. Most asylum seekers don't know that they can request for their own personal doctor, because in most reception centers, what they have is a general doctor. Once someone is sick in the camp or in the reception center, the administration or the workers in the reception center will carry that person to the hospital, and that person will be treated. That is what is being done in most reception centers. However, you have the right to getting your personal doctor if you have the documents which are listed above. To get your personal doctor, the first thing to do is to register with the health system, national health system, which is called Servizio Sanitario Nazionale. How do you do this? You go to any ASL, Azienda Sanitario Locale, in your city. If your camp is located in the village, it means that this ASL will be located in a city close to your village, within the same province. Every province has ASL. Okay, so for large provinces, they have more than one ASL, but every zone or district has ASL. That is the place you go. When you go to, you can type it on Google, location ASL, Azienda Sanitario Locale, located close to your village or your town. It will come out. Or you ask the staff in your camp or the workers in your camp, you ask them. Once you have found out the location, you take the documents I listed above to them, and when you get there, you don't need appointments. When you get there, you tell them that you want a personal doctor. You want to choose your personal doctor. Then they will ask you for your permesso di soggiorno, which is your 6 months permesso di soggiorno if you are an asylum seeker, or the C3 form. They will also ask you for your tax code, your tessera sanitaria, which contains your codice fiscale, the tax code. They will ask you for your hospitalita, which should be given to you by your camp if you are in a reception center. Or they will ask you for your carta d'identità, which is your ID card. In some cases, you also need to do your certificato di residenza, that is residence certificate by the comune. It's the comune where you live that does that will give that certificate to you. Or you can download it online. If you have not watched the video I uploaded on how to download your certificato di residenza, I urge you to go and watch. It's very simple. You can use your phone to download it. These are the things you need if you want your personal doctor. So once you have them, you go to the ASL in your community or your town. You go there and you apply to have your personal doctor. It's simple as that. Why do you need a personal doctor? A personal doctor provides free consultations for health problems. 2, prescriptions for medicines, which may be free or low cost, depending on the medicine class. You know, as an asylum seeker, in your camp, whenever one is feeling headache, one has headache or fever, that person is being given drugs. Some camps don't, they delay before they give you drug. So, but when you have your personal doctor, you can go to the office and your doctor will just prescribe drugs for you free of charge. There are some asylum seekers that go to the pharmacy, they pay money to buy their own drugs. They don't know how it works. So they buy drugs using their own money. It's not supposed to be like that, okay? As long as you have your health card, your tessera sanitaria, you are supposed to have your personal doctor who will recommend prescriptions for you. You take that ricetta medico to the pharmacy. That is that prescription. You take it to the pharmacy. And if that drug is an antibiotic, or depending on the class in which that drug falls in, it can be free. You don't need to pay. You may even pay as little as €1 or €2. So that is why it's good for you to have your personal doctor as an asylum seeker. Also, medical certificates and specialist referrals are given to you by your medical doctor, your personal medical doctor. Preventive checkups and health advice, okay, is given to you by your personal medical doctor. If you are feeling somehow as an asylum seeker and you complain to the workers in the camp and they are not taking it seriously, because you have your personal doctor, you can just go to the office and tell the person you want so checkup. You want this checkup. You want to check your heart. You want to check your kidney. You want to check any part of you. Then your personal doctor will give you a medical lab referral to go for a lab test or X-ray. Okay, that is the benefit of having your personal doctor. Then as a lady, your personal doctor can send you to a specialist, a gynecologist, which every lady is supposed to have, a gynecologist. Or if you are a man, you have this urethral dysfunction, or you have this erection problem, your medical doctor, your personal medical doctor can refer you to a urologist. Do you understand? That is why you need a personal doctor, even as an asylum seeker, as long as you have the requirements which I've listed above. If you are getting value from this video, what are you waiting for? Give me thumbs up and share it with other workers in your camp so they will know that you have rights to a personal doctor. So even if you are an asylum seeker and your request is still pending, your case is still pending, you have the rights, the same healthcare rights as an Italian citizen, including maternity care, which I've made a video on. Go through my videos and watch your rights to maternity care. You have right to vaccinations and emergency treatment. Registration with the SSN, Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, is free for asylum seekers and valid as long as your asylum application or your resident permit is valid. This is what I've come to let you know. So if this video was useful to you, you know what to do. Smash the like button and pin the notification bell to remain updated whenever I upload a new video. See you in my next video. Arrivederci.